Hiya, Francesca here from Palooka Salon. I thought that today I would do a review about some of Jon Renau's longer bob styles. So the lob, and I have a few in stock, so I thought it would be a nice opportunity to take a look at them. So the one I'm wearing at the minute is Gwyneth, and she's the human hair in that kind of longer bob style, and she's the 4RN. I have done a detailed review on this hair, which you'll see on my IGTV or my YouTube channel. So I'm not going to go into too much detail about this, but a reminder, she's a fully hand-tied, SmartLace front, human hair in the Jon Renau exclusive colours, so 4RN. Okay, so the other two that I'm going to look at are Marion. And Marion is in the colour 1BRH30. That's right, 1BRH30. And so that's a dark brown, and the RH colours are 30% highlight. And then we are also looking at, crash bang wallop, Karlie in the colour Midnight Cocoa, which is a fashion colour FS4, and I can't see it, 3330A. Okay, so I'm going to take you through the cap constructions on both, and then I'm going to show you them on my head. But Marion just took a flying leap, so I'm going to go and pick her up. Oh, there she is. I'm back. So, Marion. Here we are. So, as you can see, so her base colour is that 1B, which is a dark brown. And then she's got these wonderful, quite prominent highlights. And those highlights are a 30. So like a medium brown. You see that? So we go around. So Marion, we'll hold her up here, you can see that base colour is just that much of a darker brown, but it does get broken up with these highlights, these 30 highlights. Similar length to what I'm wearing, you see. She's a straight style, she's synthetic. She is a wefted cap with a lace front. So you can see here that we've got these wefts, and we've got our standard Jon Renau velvet nape and velvet ear tabs here. So really lovely lob, mid-length bob, in quite, can you see these highlights around the front really stand out around the front? So there's the lighter colours around the front. Then we've got, just excuse me, we have Karlie, who is again a longer bob. So Karlie again, synthetic lace front, but she is fully hand tied, and I'll show you that in a moment. But she is Midnight Cocoa, that's right. And so her base is 4. This is a base 4 too, so you can see that's that much lighter there. And the fashion kind of highlights through are a 33 and a 30A, so two different kind of gold red blends there. So quite a nice blend of those two colours around the front. So hand tied cap. There, fully hand tied with the stretch at the back. And we have a slightly less extended nape here, but that is a velvet, and the same with the ear tabs and those metal stays in all of the Jon Renau ear tabs. I will go through the lengths of these two once I've got them on. Again, similar length. I think that the Karlie is ever so slightly shorter than the Marion, but they're all within that kind of similar long bob length. So we have Marion with the wefted, Karlie with the hand tied, both synthetic, and then Gwyneth hand tied human hair. Right, I shall be back momentarily. Hiya, right, I'm back and I have Marion on, so she's the wefted cap with that 1BRH30 highlight through. She is literally just out of the box, so she does need a little training not to kind of fall in front of my face, as you see, but she is a really pretty long bob length. Yeah, this is really cute. So I'm just going to see if you can see where this highlight, you see how bright that highlight is. I think it's a really lovely colour blend. Perhaps I would break this up, pluck a little bit of that out so that that hairline looks natural. So what Jon Renau tend to do is put the lighter colours when they have a blend or a highlight, that lighter colour around the front, because of course the knots are less visible when it's a lighter colour. But with this quite gold red, probably need to break that up a bit. But we would do that, and that doesn't take, you know, too much time, and it really does make a difference. The same with popping baby hairs in to break up hairlines. So I find that the wefted caps on me, I'm a slightly petite head, they tend to come up a little bit bigger than the hand tied, but then each wig is ever so slightly different anyway. But these are average caps, they fit me perfectly. Sometimes, I mean, I do have to pull them right in, but that adjustment is perfect for me. As I've said before, I tend to take the measure from where these ear tabs sit. I really need them to sit comfortably over my ears so that they don't cut in, because that can be really painful, and we need to make sure that we have a level of comfort with our wig wearing, because we do have to wear them every day, all day long perhaps. So comfort really is a big deal. And I tend to find the Jon Renau, you know, comfortable in terms of where those ear tabs sit, and I don't tend to get much itching. As I have said before, with the welded lace fronts, they can be a little bit stiffer, a little bit coarser, so you have to be aware that, you know, sometimes they might itch by the end of the day. You just have to see how you're, I've got very sensitive skin anyway, so it tends to be okay. So let's have a little look at these lengths. So this is Marion. So she is quite a cute below the shoulder long bob, and she, so the front, the bangs, the fringe is 11, and the crown is 11, so she's quite one length. Yeah, the crown is 11 all the way around. The sides are 9.5 here from ear tab, and then we've got the nape of 7.5. So there's no asymmetric kind of style. I felt like the Gwyneth, the human hair, was a little longer at the front, but this sits really nice, kind of nice kicky straight, but it's got some movement and some body there. And to be honest, I do love this colour. I think darker colours can be quite difficult to wear when you've got, I mean, I'm Italian, but I've got kind of quite paley olive skin, so dark on the kind of black, very dark brown black colours tend to wash me out, which is why I find the ones with the slightly lighter blend or a highlight through tends to work better if you're going for a darker colour. But I think she looks cute. Okay, I'm going to try Karlie on now. Okay, hi. So I'm back wearing Karlie, and she is in the colour Midnight Cocoa. So she is a base colour 4. So she's FS4, Fashion Highlight, and then she's got a nice blend of 30 and 33. You see those lovely two-tone kind of red gold going through, and it's much more blended in terms of, they are fashion highlights, so they are bold, but they don't have that thicker bit round the front. It's a little bit of a softer blend there with those highlights around the front, so you don't have that kind of stripe that you did with the RH colour that we saw in Marion. She's ever so slightly longer than Marion, so I think earlier I said that Marion was a tiny bit longer, but actually Karlie is ever so slightly longer than Marion, and Karlie is the hand-tied synthetic. So Marion wefted, Karlie hand-tied, but similar length and obviously come in a range of colours. Again, really sweet, cute, long bob, lovely length. I do like the darker brown tones. I feel this one is much better on me personally because it's that slightly lighter brown and a more better distribution of those highlights for me. She's just out the box, so she's got a little bit of the shape of the packaging here, so that will settle down. So there isn't any permatease in here, but it's just bumping up because of that. So once it sits on my head or your head or a block for a little while, it will be fine. And again, I've just moved that parting a little bit. And she's really lovely. The fibres are really nice, the movement's really nice. Kind of kicks in, goes under, kicks out, but you can kind of make it sit, you know, like that, or let it kick out a little bit here. Yeah, so there is a little bit of play with those ends there, you see. A little bit more sophisticated like that, a little bit more flirty like this, however you want. You know, add some texture. They're all got, you know, even though they're straight, you can play around to kind of create different textures and smooth them out. So there is some versatility there. Right, so onto the lengths of Karlie. So the bangs and the fringe is 12.25, whereas if you remember, Marion was 11, so it's an extra kind of inch and a bit there. And the crown is 13.5, so it's ever so slightly, you see, the little bit shorter here, so rather than all the same at the front and the crown. So that crown again, 13.5, the sides are 9.25, and the nape is 6. So in terms of fit, as I said, for me and from my experience, and I haven't tried every single Jon Renau wig on, so it's just from my experience, I find that the wefted ones tend to come up a little bit bigger. And the hand tie tend to fit me much snugger. So this fits perfectly. And again, those ear tabs, just where I want them to be. And if you add a bit of baby hair around the ends, when we tuck, we won't have that kind of telltale line there because you can pull those out and play around. So I think the long bob is my new favourite length. Okay, thank you.